let's see. How did we meet? I was kind of, what's the word? Doing the online dating thing. I tried all these different sites, hadn't had the best of luck. I came across on Match.com, had met somebody who I talked to as a friend there, which turned out to kind of, it was weird when I was looking at the site, it turned out to be her hairdresser.
Yeah, I was also on Match, and in that instance, it was, she was on Match, and she thought she was off of mine because I was at her salon, and I was looking on it. She thought I was off of it, she was on her own, and then they had connected or whatever, but she was really on mine. So, when I got on it again, his picture came up with a wink. I'm like, he's kind of cute. So I winked back, and that's kind of how it all started. We talked for a couple of weeks, on the computer, and then we talked on the phone, and then we decided to meet at Ruby Tuesdays in South Attleboro.
Yep.
And our first date was funny because we decided where we were going to meet. We were going to meet at the Shell gas station off of 95. So that was fine. I get to the gas station, and the only two people in that gas station was me and a police officer. And I called him and I said, "Where are you?" He said, "I'm at the Shell gas station." I said, "Not the one I'm at." I said, "And if you're in the back of that cruiser, I'm leaving." And he's like, "What?" And I said, "What's around you?" Like, because I didn't know which one he was at.
And mind you, my phone was just ready to die, so I'm trying to, like, literally saying, "Please God," like 5 extra seconds.
And so he started naming things, and he said, "Chuck E. Cheese." And I went, "I know where you're at." I said, "I'll be there in 5 minutes." Chris and I are very, have a strong faith, and that was one of the things that bonded us and brought us together, I think. And I had been looking for a long time, for about 4 years on different websites, and on my way there, I remember saying, or having a little prayer, "Please let this just be it. I'm done. Just let this be it. Let him be a nice guy. Let there be, unbeknownst to me, he had done the same thing. Let this just be.
Yeah.
Let this just be." And
my medicine was low, and so that was like, yeah, it was kind of like,
he was nervous.
I was nervous, and I said, just like, I've gone out with so many people and been doing that Friday night, friends like, "Hey, how about her? How about her?" At the end table, you listen to the band. I love music and bands. And then I just kind of said to myself, I'm going to take a shot and really try it. And out of the blue, I just kind of called her up.
Mm-hmm.
We were talking, we were meeting, and I was returning one of those Redbox movies. And lo and behold, as I'm bringing it over, I don't know what it was. I said to her, making kind of like a funny comment, like, "Oh, if this doesn't work out, you can always rent a movie."
Right. So I pulled up beside him, and I was like, "Oh, kind of cute."
Well, she kind of did the sunglass thing. She looked at me.
I said, "Well, what about
brought
me?"
the sunglasses down, and I did the same thing.
And he said, I like what I see." And so we went to dinner, and our next date was, he brought me to the air show down in, is it Quonset Point? So we went to the air show, and then it just kind of developed from there.
Well, it was kind of funny because in the beginning, she assumed because I was grabbing one chair that it was going to be like she's just sitting on my lap. I grabbed one chair because I did not want to carry 2 chairs like half a mile to go to the air show.
That's what he says.
But she's having this little thing of sitting there going like, "Oh, he just wants me on my lap and stuff." I didn't want to go to the show, I'm telling you.
So, and then, it just developed from there. I was definitely a little fickle in the beginning. He was everything that I was asking for.
Apparently I was too real.
And that was it. I talked to him on the phone, and he'd say, "How was your day?" And I hope you sleep well, and all these nice things. I had to get off the phone, and I'm like, he's so damn sweet. I'm like, there's got to be something wrong. There's got to be.
Well, I don't know. That's pretty tough.
You think?
Yeah.
Oh,
I know she seems to think she has the pants in the family, but sometimes I'm doing a lot of the cleaning up.
Yeah.
She's getting a hand of the finances, she said.
Well, we're pretty good. I mean,
Yeah.
I have a domineering personality, and so, you know, I know what I want, how things will work. I've lived on my own for 20 years. I've been alone, and we met when I was 44. So I've been alone most of my life and made my own decisions. So it's kind of a hard habit to break, but we work it out. I mean,
Yeah, she literally thought she was going to end up being 67 on a park bench, bending over with crumbs, and some guy was going to, you know what?
I did. I thought I was going to be retired, sitting on a park bench, feeding the ducks, and some little old widower was going to be sitting down next to me, feeding the ducks, and he was going to chat me up, and that's how we were going to meet. That's exactly how I thought my life would go.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's really nothing. Yes, I do have a pet peeve.
Okay.
He has the energy to go into the kitchen and get himself something to eat or drink.
That's true.
But he doesn't have the energy to go put the empty plate or the empty can or the empty cup back in the kitchen in the sink. Drives me crazy.
I was going to say for you now, it's got to be the clothes.
Am I perfect?
Oh, yeah, definitely. It's got to be the clothes. I'm doing laundry half the time. I mean, the good thing I'd say in the relationship is we have an agreement. She'll make food and I will clean up. So that's always like a good thing.
We're good in that way. But probably my clothes. Yeah, my clothes. They're all over the place upstairs, so. Oh, me. Me. He takes like a 3-minute shower, but he grew up that way. But I'm like, are you sure you wiped everything and washed everything? He's like, yes. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I'm really the shortest shower person. She's got the chair to help her out.
But I'm a girl, so
yeah,
take longer.
You know,
he means the wedding day.
I know. I think one of the good things like that you brought that up is just you never realize you're getting to that point where everything's going to be happening today, and I'm really excited and looking forward to everything of having family and marrying Kathleen. And today, every day as you go by, you never realize, because of the job I work with, I do a home health aid and take care of people. I keep saying every day I'm getting closer to the wedding, and they're like, "Oh, you're nervous?" And sometimes I'll be like, no, not really, but it's just one of those things you just, as it's getting more and more, I feel like we're getting to know each other a lot more on a day-to-day basis. So today's getting to mean that we're going to be spending our lives together, and that's looking really good.
And for me, it's, having someone in my life to go through life with and the rest of my life with, and sharing, experiences with. And also, I know it's a comfort for my mom that I have someone. Also, it was definitely a comfort to my dad before he passed away. He got to meet Chris, and he was still alive when we got engaged. And he really liked Chris a lot, so I know he was able to go knowing that I was going to be, with someone and not going through life by myself. So. We want to thank you for coming today and sharing in our special day.
So we want you to eat, drink, and be merry.